Biggest inspiration of my life is my parents because they've taught me almost everything I've known to this day, and they've been with me through the thick and thin.
I think who inspires me most are my dad and my brother because they're both really hard workers and they always push me to do the best that I can, and they're just great role models in my life.
The biggest inspiration in my life has been and still is people.
My biggest inspiration is my parents because they work really hard and so they instilled that work ethic in me.
I would have to say the biggest inspiration in my life has to be my mother, just because she is the hardest working woman that I know and she makes me want to be that hardworking in life.
My biggest inspiration is probably my parents because they motivate me to be the best that I can be.
My biggest inspiration in life is the motivation I have to succeed and to push through tough situations that life has to offer.
One of my biggest inspirations was my aunt. She had polio when she was young and it left her legs fairly crippled, but I noticed how she never let that stop her, and she continued to make it to work every day and didn't look for handouts, but instead tried to help other people whenever she could.
My inspiration would have to be my grandparents because they provided a future for my parents, who are then providing a future for me.
My wife, I met her when I was 17, started dating at 19 and married at 21. She was a voracious reader. She was absolutely brilliant. And, I simply adapted to her, learned everything that she knew, and that's who I became. I became part of her.